Good evening, Internet, and welcome back. It is Monday night, the 11th of March. One day, a Mario Day plus one for 24. We are back with some Starfleet Battles Academy action here. It has been a little while since we have streamed, at least since we have done this particular stream. I had a week off, and then I had a week of absolute chaos in my household. So we are just getting back to a fairly regular stream schedule, we hope. But we're kicking this week off with some Starfleet Battles Academy. We are going to do a convoy escort scenario in which my opponents, which will be ismellolives, Bennett the Dog, and Father the Dog, Bennett's very own father, will be teaming up against me. They will be playing a Kzinti freighter convoy, delivering goods and whatever to between 2 points, and I will be playing the Orion Pirates, which is attempting to disrupt the convoy and steal what they can and then get away. We have some special rules for the scenario. We have some special things that are going to be happening to kind of determine the end of the scenario. There's some new rules that we're going to be using, that new normal rules that we haven't had the opportunity to use yet on stream. So stick with us. It's going to be a little bit complicated. And in addition, I know that there are 7 ships, a police ship and 6 freighters that are in this convoy, but I don't know which of the ships are just freighters, just carrying cargo, which of them are defensive ships, and which of them is potentially the mysterious Q ship meant to lure in pirates to into a false sense of security and then destroy them. I provided the opposing team with 3 separate options that they were able to choose from in secret. They have made their choices. They have done all of the things that they need to do for the setup, and they're in the process of going through their last little bit of tactical discussion before we get started. I need to do a little bit of energy allocation, so I'm going to dive into that right now, but I wanted to make sure that everybody had the opportunity to understand what we were trying to do prior to us getting into this. I do realize that I did not update the impulse count, so we're going to go ahead and get that done. And there we go. So we're on 1-1. In addition to some of the special rules, I will be starting from a randomized location, center of the map on one of the, one of the corners of the map, based on the hex facing that I start on. So whenever we get started, I will roll a die. 1 will be the top of the map, 2 will be a corner, 3 will be an additional corner, and so on and so forth. Starting at the farthest point away from the convoy, which you can see starts in the middle of the map for this game, or for this particular scenario. There we go. I'm going to just give them a little, just an adjustment here to where they're in the center of the map. And then my 2 ships, the 2 dastardly Orion Pirates, will very shortly be placed on the map where they're supposed to go as well. So that's it. That's the setup for tonight's game. I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to go ahead and dive into energy allocation while the other team finishes their last little conference. And as soon as they get back, hopefully I'll be done and we can get this thing started. Number 1 piece of information that you need to know about the Orion Pirates. They have, rather than stock heavy weapons mounts, like the Federation have photon torpedoes, the Gorn and Romulans have plasma torpedoes, so on and so forth. The Orions are everywhere. They're in every empire. They are a plague for literally everyone, and so all of their different types of ships, based on where they come from and the weapons that they have access to, they have what are considered option mounts, which whenever a ship is built, a specific weapon is put into that option mount, but it can be any configuration that the Orions of that region have access to. So I am coming from the Kzinti region, which means I have access to the same types of weapons that the Kzinti, Federation, Klingons, Lyrans, and Hydrans have access to. So I have already decided on my option mounts. We'll reveal that as those option mounts are fired. I actually have 3 option mounts on each of my ships, and those are recorded and fully decided on. Second thing to note is that Orions have the ability to double their warp engines temporarily. Any source of power on an Orion ship can double its output as they remove the safeties and they do whatever it is that they need to do to make their engines run hotter for a time. At the end of every turn, that a power box is, that a power engine, impulse engine, warp engine, APR engine is doubled, that box or that engine takes 1 point of damage at the end of the turn. So it allows for them to take get a lot of power very, very quickly, but it does cost them quite dearly in the end. I think that's probably it. We'll probably see some additional rules that pop up as well. But gentlemen, I assume that you are ready. So, no. So we're going to be using a very simplified version of tactical intelligence this time around. Tactical intelligence is a rule that manages how much you know about a ship that you are facing, based on how well you can scan it or see it, based on range, basically. There's a whole table in the Starfleet Battles Manual that determines range to target and what you know about it. Essentially, for simplification sake, whenever an option mount fires, or whenever a weapon on one of your ships fires, we'll know what it is. But up until that point, it's just like you guys are running somewhat under the radar. I will be running a little bit under the radar as well. Once we complete our project to digitize all of this and make it a little bit easier to use tactical intelligence the way that it is intended to be used, I intend to do so, but that is not today. What do we have here? Okay. Alright, so where is... Alright, welcome back. Wrong button. Awesome. Bennett has conceded. We love it. You'll love to see it. Okay, so I've got... I'm finishing up energy allocation now. I am really, really close to having all of this done. And then we will get started on tonight's entertainment. I'm the computer scientist. That is correct. All right. We are almost there. The niche rules are kind of my bread and butter. I think Souls was warning you that I kind of live and die by my esoteric knowledge of the rules. Yeah, that'll be fun. Correct. And remember that you are considered to have 1 deck crew per shuttle box, and each. You do. You have fighters. Fantastic. Okay. Well, that makes a difference then. No, I'm kidding. I don't. You're pulling out. I love it. I love it. I want your absolute best, and whatever it takes to get it. I love that. All right, so yeah. let's see here. Let's do... Okay. We'll do that, and we'll do that. Oh my. Well, that, correct. You are, yeah, weapon status, yeah, weapon status doesn't affect your turn mode. You are effectively, you have been moving in the same direction for quite some time. Expectation is that you are, you have fulfilled your turn modes if you need to. Okay, so we are just about, I'm right there. Just grabbing my batteries, make sure I have everything settled there. Where's the, there, I'm looking at the other thing here. 3, really? 3? Okay. 2, 3, okay. Fantabulous. And I have... not quite as much here as I was expecting, but I'll take it. No, you don't. That would be, yeah. That's too much. Okay. Let's do 4. And that, and that. That. 2, 4. Okay. I think the Orions are ready to go. Kzintis are ready to go. All right, then let's kick this thing off. We will say goodbye to all the extra nonsense from Google Drive here, so I can get the speed charts ready to go. Where is the view? Okay, hang on just a second. I am trying to get all of the, there we go. Unhide columns. There we go. All right, so you guys are moving at speed 6, is that correct? For first round? First turn? Speed 9, okay. Okay, I'm going to use the Kzinti, the police ship, to represent your fleet until something changes. So I'm going to add it. Oh, I see. Okay, so I'll do one of the freighters then as fleet speed. Okay, and then Olives, your police corvette. 22. Interesting. Okay. My cruisers, are my raiders rather, are moving speed 31. Coming in hot. And we'll go ahead, I will roll a d6. We'll say 1 is directly up top. 2 is around the horn using a hex. I'll take the furthest point possible, one of the corners or one of the sides of the map from you. And we will... You want to roll for each of them or roll for both of them? I think I'm just going to roll for both of them. Let's see what we got. 4. So that'll be 1, 2, 3. So the bottom of the map, basically where they are. But we'll put them right here. Purple is going to be the Raider Cruiser. Green is going to be the Light Raider. And that is where we are. Round, or Impulse 1. So I've got 22s, 31s. You're using speed 32 drones, is that correct? Okay. We'll get everybody else. Oh, happy day. Okay. Anytime something else comes onto the map, you just, you let me know. Side columns. 9s for the freighters. And I don't have any 6s for shuttles, potentially. I'll keep those on the map. Okay, well, let's see how this goes, shall we? Turn 1, impulse 1. We are ready to roll. Is everybody facing the correct way? I see you got a small freighter there that is not facing the same as everybody else, right? Just like that. All of your lights. Well, they can't face down a non-hexra. Cool. Yeah. Alright, so that's your direction. North, northeast. So this is a floating map sort of situation. So if you guys reach the corner of the map, or reach a spot on the map that we cannot go past, we will simply back everybody up and start it again exactly where they are. That's why we're not doing terrain tonight. Okay. Beyond that, I think we are pretty much ready to go, at least as much as we can be for the moment. So, impulse 1. Nobody moves. Imagine that. All day. All right, guys. Well, we can go home. Have a great night. We will see you all next time. No, I'm kidding. Impulse. You guys survived. You did it. Impulse 2. 22s and up. Impulse 3. 22s and up. Impulse 4, everyone, I see 9s and 31s. Here we go. Yeah, you guys have lots of stuff to mess with, so take your time, let me know. Yeah, I imagine so. They're all turning it in my direction. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Anything additional for Impulse 4? Okay. Impulse 5, 31s, and 22s. Impulse 6. 22s and up. Impulse 7, 31s only. Impulse 8, everybody. You guys okay over there? Four moves. Olives. Yeah. Mm. Impulse 9. 22s and up. Go ahead. We're good? Yes, in fact. That is a good call out. I forgot to do that, as I am wont to do. My ships have 4 ECCM. Okay. Good to know. Okay. Excuse me. Impulse next, which is Impulse 10. 31s only. Impulse 11. Everybody moves. Here he comes. Okay. Imp. Impulse 12. It's so easy to just move them all in the same direction. Just stay in convoy formation. Call it good. Invoice. Impulse 12 is 22s and up. Impulse 13 is 31s only. Impulse 14 is 22 and up. All right, I'm just taking a look to see what my options are here at the moment. 6. Okay. All right. Impulse 15, 9 and up. I want to go there. Fight valiantly, I shall return. There's a clip, a video clip that I need to have that comes from an old VHS tape that came with a board game back in the day called Dragon Strike. It's a D&D kind of based board game that came with its own VHS to show how to play it. And that's a line from it. The king's throne room is attacked, and all of his knights jump to action. He's like, "Fight valiantly, I shall return," and he disappears into a secret door, and his throne slides back into a protective place, panic room, basically. Did you guys all get moved? I lost track. Okay. Okay, cool. My turn modes on these ships, at the speed that I'm working at, are not great. It's... I think I'm looking at 6s. All right, so help me understand what's going on here. I've got just so I can be sure, I'm gonna move things around just a little bit. But there we've got all 3 of the littles and 1 of the bigs. Okay, I see it. Okay, cool. Well, that makes a lot of sense as to what those might be. Okay. Then let me take a quick look at my notes here. Okay. Too small. The Sacrificial Lambs Brigade here. What we're looking at, perhaps. Okay. All right. Then we'll move on to the next impulse if you guys are good to go. Alright, impulse 16 then. 22s and up. I did not prepare well enough. Oh, I've lost everything there. Didn't prepare well enough for all the things that I needed to prepare for. I do not have the blue turn modes and things. Or maybe I do. Oh, you know, it broke down there. Sorry. Yeah, I'll fix those. 22 and 9. Huh? Okay. What? Every other move. Olives. Yes. Okay. Did I... Yeah, you're all good. I trust you. I'm not able to do that quite as easily with all of the extra things that I'm doing, so yeah. So I'm putting my stuff up so that you guys can see it. And you guys can see those, right? Yeah, okay. Great. Then we'll just move these. Where are my tokens? Alright, so we'll just get out of the way. Alright, so Impulse 16, did you guys move for the 22s and up? Okay, then I still need to move. I am going to turn. And place my turn marker. 7, yeah, getting ready to go into 17. Yeah, I marked them so it's easier to understand who's got what. Oh, you mean clicking on your guy, you get the bubbles? Yeah, just click off of it. Okay. There we go. Okay, it was Impulse 16. We had 22s and above. We've done that. We'll go to Impulse 17, which is 31s only. I'm gonna go ahead and fire. I'm just looking at my notes here. Bear with me just a second. I've got 3 small freighters and a large freighter there, correct? Okay. Okay, so from my two ships, I currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6. So 11 weapons that currently bear. And I believe that I am going to fire them all. So 4 targets within range 2. I'm going to give 2 phasers. 2 phaser 1s for... So you will become aware that my option mounts, at least on the right side of both of my ships, are phaser 1s. The forward option mount and the right side option mount for both ships is a phaser 1. That means I have currently bearing 6 phaser 1s on the Raider Cruiser and 5 phaser 1s on the Light Raider. We're going to split those up. We're going to put 3 phasers into... No, 5 phasers into the big ship, the big freighter, and the remaining phasers spread out over all 3 of the light ships. Yeah. All right. So then, so 5 phaser 1s from the Light Raider are going to fire at the large freighter. Well, we'll do that one first. Let me get up a table here so that I can see what I'm actually rolling against. Where's my... There we are. Okay, so phaser 1s at range 2. Not terrible. So that is a 4, 6, 1, 2, 4. All right, 2 4s. 8 points of damage. A 6 is 3 points of damage, so that's 11. A 2 takes it up to 17, and the 1 takes it up to 24. So 24 points of damage on the large freighter. Night, Big Tuna. Thanks for popping in, Big Tuna. I'm sorry I didn't notice if you've been here the whole time. Yep, he's been here the whole time. He popped in and redeemed some stuff. Yep. I apologize, Big Tuna. Thank you for popping in for a little bit. Have a good time. We'll see you next time. For anybody else who's out there, drop something in the chat just so we know that you're there. If you're interested in playing Starfleet Battles with us at some point in time, we would love to have you. I guess at this point in time, I need to know how much damage went on the shield and how much damage goes in. And then, since I'm firing at this ship, or these ships, we'll probably need to reveal actually what they are so I can pull up SSDs. Yeah. 24. Nine on the shield, and everything else goes in internal. Okay. Okay, so I'll write that down. 15 internals on that freighter. Will you reveal what that freighter is, please? Large freighter. Okay. Then I'll quickly pull up a large freighter onto the screen so we can do the stuff. I'll drop a red dot on it, or yeah, it's the red dot one. That was not the Q ship. Okay. Potentially. And we'll resolve the other ships. All right, so 2 phaser 1s on each of the other ships. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Until such a time as it takes a hit. Now you can take damage internally, but and at that point in time, I'm gonna know. Yeah. All right. So then we'll go ahead and fire the other 6 phasers, 2 at each of the light freighters. Or the small freighters. All right, so freighter number 1, we'll just do the one on top. It's a 4 and a 2. That's going to be 10 points of damage on small red. I'm actually I'm on the line and I'm going a little faster than you. So yes, it is. Yeah, because he's facing the other direction. Okay, so it gets 5. And then, next 10 for that one. Yeah. Next one is 2 2s, so that's going to be 12 points of damage on, we'll say yellow. Aha! There he is. Okay, so you said 10 on the shield? Fantastic. Ah. So 12 points total go on the shield. Drops the shield. No internals. Yeah, I would know by the fact that it just collapsed the shield that that's the Q. So we're good to go. Okay, yellow is the Q. Got it. And then blue. No worries. We'll do a 5 and a 1, which is 11 points of damage on small blue. Alright, so now I'll start. Okay, so that means, still can't do math. 6 points of damage go in. Okay, so 0 on the Q, 15 on the large freighter. Small freighter red, did we determine he's just a small freighter? And the blue small freighter is also just a small freighter? Okay, so I've got 2 small freighters, a large freighter, and the Q, the small Q. Let me get those SSDs up, and then we'll roll some damage. So we'll take just a little pause break here, so that I can do some paperwork, and and we'll get the show back on the road. So station identification or something like that. Inbound. That's a Kzinti small Q ship, right? Yes. Yeah, that's the answer is yes. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okie doke. Then I got that guy. Okay. Excuse me. Closer. Alright. And that was impulse. Sorry, that was impulse 17. Still got 15 impulses to play in this turn. All right, back to Q ships and freighters. So stick with me here. Freighter. There we go. Small freighters and large freighters. How's it going over there, guys? How are you feeling about things thus far? Well, we're working on that part, right? Okay. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you're not feeling completely doomed. As per as per my usual, I completely deviated from what I intended to do. I got distracted and completely deviated from what I wanted to do. But I'm actually feeling pretty good about things too. I had a conversation with my dad maybe 2 weeks ago and talked to him about what my plans were for this, and I was super confident. Super confident and just certain that I was going to blow your doors off. And I'm still feeling pretty good, but the whole blowing the doors off thing doesn't feel quite the way that it did. He's home. That's good news. Multiple broken ribs, broken clavicle on one side, broken scapula on the other side. They had to pull a bunch of fluid off his chest. For those of you who are watching and don't know, my father-in-law was involved in an accident where he attempted to catch a car that was falling with his chest. Something I do not recommend. He broke a lot of bones, but he's doing okay. He spent 4 days in the hospital. He feels pretty upset with himself because the car was balancing on a single 2x4, which broke and caused the issue. Yeah, me too. Sadly, it sounds exactly like something I would do, but I would be dead. Just flat out. I would be dead had that happened. He's a tough old bastard, and he's gonna be okay. But it was a very near thing. Okay, so I am opening these guys up. Promise you guys, I'm almost there. Okay. This one's gonna be a small Q, and get the small Q on the board. I'm just gonna make it good and small so we can get a hold of everybody else. We got small freighter number 2. And we'll mark them. And then small freighter number 1. And then our large freighter. For now. Okay, so we've got all of the ships that are taking damage this time around. I need to make a couple of minor adjustments to their SSDs so we know who is who. So bear with me just a second there. So large freighter takes 15 internals. Small Q ship takes none. The red freighter takes 5 internals. The blue freighter takes 6 internals. All right, so then so if I'm not mistaken, yeah. So every 10 points of damage, you lose a crew unit, but you can't lose the last crew unit to that type of damage. So the small freighters doesn't matter at all. The large freighters and the Qs obviously do. But yes, I'm gonna make sure, or I'm going to count on you to make sure that you are keeping your crew damage taken care of. As we're still lacking any good way to track that on stream at this point in time. So, oh no, pushed. That's not the right button at all. Okay. All right, so let's start. I'll get the DAC up, and we will roll some damages for you fine, gentle cat people taking damage. All right, so we will start with the small freighter number 1, which is the red guy. He's got 5 internals. I'm trying to figure out where my brush is so I can actually do that. There it is. That's gonna be this guy right here. He's oh, that's the red. That's the Q ship. That's not gonna work. We'll put it on this one instead. Yeah, yellow's the Q ship. I just put a red X on the red guy. And yeah, go ahead and roll, Olives. We'll catch those and go. 7 is a cargo hit. 3 is a drone hit, which you don't have, so it goes to phaser. Just gonna pop that one, phaser 3. Okay. Which would be a torpedo hit if you had any, and you don't. Phaser hit, which you don't have, and then your 1 impulse. That one's done. Okay. 2 is a bridge. That makes me happy. 7, another cargo hit. Alright. So that guy takes a bridge hit, and his 1 phaser 3. That's not looking good for him. We're going to switch colors here so that I can put a blue thing on the blue freighter. And then we'll go to blue freighter, who took 6 points of damage. Go ahead, Olives. 8 is an aft hull, which is all center hull at this point in time. 4 is his 1 phaser. 7 is cargo. 9 is a left warp engine hit. 4 is a transporter hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. 4 is a right warp engine hit. Ouch. Tagged him pretty good. Okay, that means it's going to leave us with the large freighter, who's the last one to take damage this time around. He's got 15 internals coming in. So, what color is he on the map? He's red also? Okay. Then I will mark him in red, and we will go for it. All right, 15 rolls there, Olives. Is a phaser. It's got a bear, so it's going to be the rear arc one, I assume. You want to keep your phaser 2 in the front. This is 360. Yep. Okay. All right. Cargo. The other phaser. Never mind. Hull. Would have been phaser. Instead, it's going to be tractor. So, pop that one. Yeah, it's totally Olive's fault. Oh, no. He has no torpedoes or phasers, so it's going to be the impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is number 7. Yeah, correct. This left warp engine. That was number 7. 8 to go. This time it's going to be a hull. Cargo. Cargo. Yes, sir. Hull. Cargo. Is a left warp engine. Yes, sir. Cargo. Transporter. Okay. And you will mark off 1 crew unit for this particular fellow, as he took 10 internals, so he's down to skeleton crew at this point in time, sounds like. Alright. Cool. Yeah. Okay, so having weathered the storm there, you took a little bit of cargo hits. You took 100% weapon hits. But not that you had a lot to take there in the first place. Got a little bit of power, a couple extra systems, but all in all, not awful. We'll continue on, unless you guys have something else to add there. Okay. Okay. Then we'll move on to Impulse 18, which is everybody. 15s, 9s and up. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. We're talking about 10,000 kilometers across the hex. There you go. Yeah, move first, then high energy turn. So you would end up probably here, assuming you're going to slip, and then, yeah, HET. Yeah, you just got to be on a hex row. I sure can. Copy. Paste. Forward arc. Yeah, forward arc. Impulse. That is correct. Each. Whenever you fire a rack, or drone from a rack, 12 impulses, you can fire drone from that rack again. You can fire all of your racks at a time. Yeah. That is scary. Holy gods. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh. Really? All of the... Interesting. Tell me again which shields got hit for those freighters. For the large, the 4. Yeah. Okay. Everybody else was a 3. Okay. I do. I still have to move. I was just waiting. I'm nimble. I've got nimble ships, so I was waiting for all of you guys to get done. And now I'm marking shields, so bear with me. Yes. Purple and green. Purple is the big guy. Green is the little guy. Just like in real life. I'm big and Souls is small. Alright, I've got all the shield damage taken care of. Okay, so I'm interested. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I have to go straight forward, so there's nothing really crazy there. Oh. No, it's okay. You sure can. So, I only see 3 drone racks on your ship, Olives, the police corvette. No, you can't. So you can fire. So for the C racks, you can fire. I was saying you can fire a drone from each of your racks, which would be 3. And then 12 impulses later, you can fire another round from each of your C racks, which would be an additional 2 more. No. Well, 2 in a turn. Two within the same turn. As long as they're 12 impulses apart. What you had wrong last time is you thought that you could only fire drones every 12 impulses from multiple racks or between multiple racks. And that's not the case. Two C's and a B, that's correct. Nope. Ah, fantastic. I love it. Okay. That's 10 points of damage that will go onto both of my ships. Okay. What's the... what was the number on that one? Sorry, I'm moving the wrong guy. What's the number on that? Okay, KK27. Okay. Okay, so that's 10 points of damage to both of my ships, the forward shield. 2 points will go onto the actual shield for the Raider Cruiser. The full 10 will go onto the Light Raider. I had 8 points of reinforcement on the front shield for the big guy. Okay, so recall, with Orions, they can double their warp engines. So I have 40 points of power being generated from warp alone on the Raider Cruiser. And the Raider Cruiser is a movement speed of 2/3. So it only takes me 20 of those points of power to go speed 30. So I've got a lot. Yeah. Well, for the viewers at home, not that there are any, but for people who don't know, now you do. All right, so 10 points of damage for the Light Raider, and 2 points of damage for the Raider Cruiser. Got it. Softening me up a little. Good stuff. And I've got a really pissed off police cruiser, or police corvette, that is now behind me. And there's not a whole hell of a lot that I can do about that. I am doing nothing else at this moment. at this particular moment. We're going to move on to Impulse 19. Yeah, 19 is going to be 22s and up, including the 32s. That is going to be... Man, that is... Yeah. Okay. No, I'm gonna slip out. No, I'm gonna go on. I'm going. I'm doing it. Doing it live. I've only moved 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeesh. Okay. we're getting there. Real quick, like. Okay. Where's my large freighter? The large freighter that I shot up and took off his rear shield. He's underneath. He's in there somewhere. Okay. No, never mind. Never mind. I'm going to stay the course. All right. Next impulse then is going to be 20. Impulse 20 is 31s and 32s. Now I can slip, but I don't want to slip there because that's putting me in somebody's forward arc, and he might be drone armed. So we're going to slip that way instead. 31s and 32s. Yeah, your drones. think you can click, right click and choose in to back, and that'll put your guy on the back. Yeah, yeah, they need to be up here in, right. They're kind of all over the place, but they're there. Okay. Oh, yeah, you were correct. Got it. All right. Cool beans. All right. Impulse 25. We are going to say 22s. Sorry, no, it's 21. It's line 25 on my spreadsheet. Impulse 21 is 22s and up. Yeah. Oh no! They're emergency deselling anyway, so I'm gonna send them back. The large freighter did not emergency decel, is that correct? Okay. So you got your drones back, Olives. That's correct. Alright, so I need to check a rule real quick. Some more esoterica for things that I be doing. Let's see. All right. Limitations. No, that's not it. I can. No. Where are you? Oh, there it is. Purple is big, green is little. Okay. All right. Forget it. I'm going to go with what I believe to be the case since I can't find the specific rule. We're going to keep moving. Next up is going to be Impulse 22. And I'm lost my speed chart again. So, 22 is everybody who is still moving. Do it now. That was, in fact, 22. Okay. Alright, so they are under that slip, right? They're the drones at this point in time set off a mine in LL26. So that is a 10-point explosion. I assume that destroys all 3 of your drones. Yes, then yes. If you don't know specifically otherwise, then yeah, it's going to destroy all of them. Yeah. All right. Okay. Ran into a mine as I was rolling one off the tailgate. The same impulse. I was like, oh yeah, mines. Huh. Okay. Next impulse. Oh. This. Interesting. All right. Let's see what's happening here. Okay, I see. We are going to go to impulse 23, which is 31s only, as 31s are now the only ones on the map. We are going to go forward because we can't do anything else. Impulse 24 is 22s and greater. There he is. All right. We are going to do this. And then impulse 25 is 9 and up. Okay. All right. And impulse 26. I'm sorry, you guys are all moved, right? All right, then impulse 26 is 31s only. Impulse 27 is 22s and up. Impulse 28, 22 and up. Impulse 29 is 9 and 31. No 22s this time. Yeah. Someone wound up in the forward arc. How does that happen? Well. All right. Impulse 30. 22s and greater. I am playing awfully safe. I got in, I damaged 4 ships. They are going to make it, it's going to be much more difficult for them to get away now. And now I've got a thing to do. Another thing to do. Impulse 31 is 22s and up. I am in your forward arc. That is correct. And I'm in 2 more drones. Yeah. I have more time, yeah. Alright. And then Impulse 32, everybody moves their last, which will put those drones where basically where you're placing them on the map now. Olives. And alright. Has everyone... Oh, there. Okay, never mind. Everybody's good? Olives, you just hit another mine. GG31, which is directly in front of you. So that's going to pop both of your drones and the No, I don't. I absolutely do not. I only have just a very, very few. I'm using them well thus far. That's gonna be 10 points on your front shield. Do you have any forward shield reinforcement, Alice? Okay. Then I'm gonna put the 10 points on your forward shield. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Leaving you with 5 points left on your forward. Still don't know what those other two large freighters are. I can assume that at least one of them is armed. Probably both of them. Nope, you are correct. One of them is armed and one of them is not. Yeah, okay. So one small Q ship, 2 small freighters, 2 large freighters, and 1 large armed freighter. Got it. That's where we are. Okay. Cool beans. Then we will reallocate and go to turn 2. I'm going to give you the option, guys, because this is more specifically for olives, because we're just getting started. We just got through one turn, and it's already 30 minutes to midnight for us. So give you the option. We can leave everything exactly the way it is now and come back and play this the next time and finish it up, or we can go another turn and see what we want to see what happens after that. Yeah. After turn 2. So after turn 2. No. There's an opportunity, or at least at the beginning of turn 3, there's an opportunity that I just absolutely lose this scenario at that point forward. Yeah. So. Okay. I have to resolve damage to my engines because of my doubling, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay. Then we'll see you guys back in just a little bit. Well, let's see. Let's keep an eye on it. Oh, I don't see anybody else out there. So the fact that I'm not talking doesn't, I guess, doesn't really matter. First turn did not go the way that I'd hoped. I'll be completely and totally forthcoming about that. I was hoping that I would be able to do a little bit more damage, and not so much more damage, but well, stick to the plan that I had originally come in with. I mentioned that before. That's not really much of a change. I spread myself a little thin hunting for the Q ship, I guess, and I did not get in on a center line, so all of my weapons would bear. Could have gone better. Still not doing too bad. I'm still feeling pretty okay, but things did not quite work out the way that I had hoped this past turn. Gonna have to redouble my efforts and figure this thing out again, and come up with a better way of getting this thing resolved. I'm almost out of time. There's a 1 in 6% chance, or yeah, 1 in 6 chance every single turn that from this point forward that I'm just done. Reinforcements arrive, and whatever happens. So this turn, I need to really be making my my final decisions. Gentlemen, you have returned. Well, then let us finish up here with this last. Let's see. Let's do this, and hope that that is enough. No. No, that's not gonna do it. Let me see. Okay, and that will be there instead. And no. Okay, I'm just gonna have to do that. All right, I think I'm ready. We're okay. So let me get the speed chart up and running. We'll figure all this out. This is gonna be something else. Okay. Complex. There we go. There's the speed chart. Okay. Opening up the speed chart so that I can get all of the speeds back on. Go ahead and start giving me some numbers. Oh no. Okay. So 13. Okay, so we've got 13s and 9s. Okay. Oh, good to know. We got fighters coming online. Okay. What about the police ship? Okay, so 16s are already up. I'm still doing 31. So nothing really changes there. So we've got 9s, 13s, 16s, 15s, 31s, and and 32s eventually, I imagine. Okay, so let me load up the speed chart here real quick with all of that. I put everything on for reference. I still need to remove the non-used speeds from my speed chart. Hide. Yeah. No 12s on the board. Still have 9s on the board. Now imagine, if you will, if we do a fleet-on-fleet carrier fleet battle, wherein we have up to 11 ships on a side, and one of those ships is a heavy carrier that has somewhere between 12 and 24 fighters in multiple squadrons. It gets a little nuts as the later turns go on. This is why I could sit with my dad and my cousin back in the late 90s, early 2000s, and play this game for 12, 14 hours for a single battle, and maybe not even finish that battle. Alright, 31s, 16s, 13s, and 9s. I have 6s on the board as well for shuttlecraft. I have 15s on the board for whenever fighters get launched. And we are set. So we're going to make the make this turn 2. To 1. And away we go, I think. Yeah, so I'm still doing 31s. All right. Impulse 1. Literally nobody moves. Impulse 2. We are going to, let's see, have 31s and 16s. I have 2 high energy turns coming out as well. Oh, good. More weapons coming my way. Yay! Okay, cool. You need fighters. You have... You've only... Yeah, you've only got 2... Okay, I'll go ahead and... I'll go ahead and copy that and paste it out so that you've got both of them. We'll give him a different face. Ah, the drone armed freighter. Cool. Alright, I'm going to set all of your ships to be to back so that we have access to the drones, because they're going to be moving faster. Anything for you, Olives? Okay. Yeah. Yep. Another shuttle. Oh, got it. Weather shuttle. Okay. Oh, sure. Yeah, let me get you one. Copy and paste. There you go. And now you hold your horses. There you go. Now you do. Weather shuttle. Correct. Holy moly! You got a bunch of stuff out on the board right now. Okay. Well, I did. I am the aggressor. That is correct. Okay. Well, then we will. I guess you're all done now. Cool. Then we'll move on to the next impulse. Impulse 3, which is 13s, 15s, 31s, and 32s. Yeah, Type 2s bring you up to speed 12. They're the medium speed drones. I think it's Type 3s. Type 2 fasts are the 30s. Speed 32s. Alright. Oh no. Okay. Olives, did you move that turn? No, you didn't. My mistake. You were drone. Right. Okay. Then, how many drones are there? Just 2? 1. 1B. Got it. Okay. Then, okay. Impulse 4, 9s, 16s, and up. Okay. I'm gonna fire. I'm gonna fire a single phaser 1 at a drone. Range 1. I think I can't not kill it unless it's a larger drone. So let me go ahead and roll it. That is a 3 at range 1. That is 5 points of damage. Okay. Whew. I thought maybe I had made a little tiny error there, but no. All good. Alright. More drones incoming. Impulse 5 is 13s, 15s, 31s, and 32s. 16s have moved twice. They moved last impulse, and they moved impulse 2. 9s moved last impulse as well, yes. Cool. Correct. 13s and 15s. Impulse 5. All right. Impulse. Let's see. Impulse. Still an impulse 5. I'm gonna go ahead and open up, and I'm gonna fire all of my remaining phaser 1s, which is 6 from one ship and 6 from the other ship. So it's 12 phaser 1s, 2 salvos, but 6 phaser 1s, and then 6 phaser 1s at Olives. So let's go ahead and do that. I mean, you might as well go ahead if you're going to fire. I'm okay with that. Yeah. 3. 3 hexes is right. Okay. Go ahead and fire yours first, Olives. Correct. 3. We'll say that was a phaser 1. We'll say your 2 phaser 1s and then your phaser 3. Ooh, that's good rolls. That's 9. Phaser 3, yeah. Oh, there it is. There it is. All right, so what is that? Range 3. That's a total of 12 points of damage. All right, let me take a look at what I've still got remaining on the Light Raider. Yeah, that's the Light Raider. He's got 10 points left on his forward shield. I will look at my energy allocation, make sure that I did this right, because that is not a guarantee. Did I do it right? I did. I did not. Okay. So what does that mean? How much is that going to hurt? Sorry, guys. I'm just switching between about a bajillion windows. 2, 1. I'll take 1 internal. I drop a battery. I take 11 points. 11 points on the shield with the battery and 1 internal. Alright, let's go ahead and roll it. It won't affect what I fire if you hit a phaser, but yeah, go ahead and roll it. 7, that's a hull. A cargo, actually. I've got cargo boxes. Alright. But you have managed to score 5 points of internal damage, 4 points of internal damage just being here, because I'm tearing up my own engines by pushing them too hard. But there you go. Alright. Now I'm going to fire back at you, and I feel like this is going to hurt a little bit. 6 phaser 1s from the Light Raider. So that is it's going to be on shield 2. Yeah. That is 6 points of damage. That is 9 total points of damage. That is 13 total points of damage. Ooh, that is 19 total points of damage. That is 22 total points of damage. And then 4 more is 26 total points of damage. So 26, 14 internals, and then the second ship fires. Which will be 5, 10, 14, 20, 24, and 30. So 30 and, 26? 56 points of internal damage. That is 1, 2, 3. I think that might just be a kaboom, yeah. 12, 15, 21, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, boom. I just blow up the police corvette. And in the ensuing explosion, his weather shuttle goes away as well. Okay, well, that's all the damage I'm going to do today. See ya. A little bit. Okay, then let us continue on with the next impulse. Where is the next impulse chart? There we go. Sorry, Olives. Thanks for playing. Impulse 6. Sixes, 16s, and greater. Okay. You got everything moved? You might be on mute, Bennett, if you're... Then it's your discretion. Doesn't matter. If you want to try to cut me off, it's legal. Did you move them this turn? Because they do move this turn. Okay, cool. Yeah. How many drones do we have in each of these stacks? 2 and 2. Okay. Fantastic. All right. Then let's see. Yep. Okay. Good. Then I am going to move on to the next impulse. All right. Impulse 9 is going to be 31s and 15s and 32s. Uh-oh. Whenever you multi-select, it tends to go to the vertex instead of the center. I did not. 9s will move next impulse, though. Oh, okay. Q-ship has higher echelon of control. Yep, understood. Because I got a lot more drones coming. I feel it. Okay. Impulse 8. Everybody but 6s and 15s. No 6s, no 15s, but everybody else. We got drone. Weather shuttles are opening. Yeah, you got... that. You did not move the drones. And they wouldn't... I slipped, so they would probably... Bennett, you got... Yeah, so... I slipped, so they would slip, most likely. 31. Yeah, and my... Ben, my third mine is in GG33, so that takes out those 4 drones. Correct. And my handwriting is terrible, but there's your, I don't know if you can actually see that. Those are my my emplacements thus far. But, all right. Anyway, Impulse 9. 15s, 31s, 32s. Let's see, what do I got here? Okay. Imagine that. How many drones are on the board right now? After... Yeah. Right. The Q. Oh, by yellow. The yellow fighter. Okay. Okie dokie. Impulse 10. 13s. 16s and greater. I have to come back and turn around. Yeah, Yeah. Yeah, Papa the Dog. Drones are often a great deal more of a decider in the fight. However, my ships are intentionally moving as fast as a ship can, knowing that Kzintis are going to be all about throwing drones at me over and over and over again. I've mitigated that to the best of my ability. I will not be able to do that forever. Simply will not. Because I'm losing warp engine boxes every single turn while I'm doing this. As it stands right now, just from a sheer points perspective, this would be a victory for the Orion, because I've blown up your escort, and I didn't do enough damage to the freighters. I regret that. I didn't hurt the Q ship really at all, but it is a victory. It's not the victory I wanted. Exactly. It's right. We're just chalking off, baby, chalking off. Yeah, but so as far as a points perspective, this is an Orion victory as it stands right now. But we're not done yet. We'll see how this turns out. Impulse 11. Okay, 6s, 9s, 15s, 31s, 32s. Okay. No more 6s. Good to know. He stopped. 15s did. 16s did not. Yeah. Okay. Impulse 12. 16s and up. The Q. Bring him back on board. Good. Good call. Impulse. Imagine speed 8, because that's what you start with. That's awful. Yeah. Alright, Impulse. Impulse 13 is 15s and 13s, and 31s and 32s. Yes. 15s and 13s, though 15s are off the board, right? They're no longer moving. Okay. We're gonna do this. Okay. And let me move that there. All right. Once again here, forward. Oh, I see you've got the numbers on now. Okay, cool. 4 and 4. Partial. Oh, 4 and 6. Right. Okay, cool. Then okay. Impulse 14 is 16 and up. Okay. Impulse 15 is everybody but 16s and 6s. Right. Yeah, I'm just calling them. You know, yeah. All right, so the yellow freighter is the armed one, right? The yellow big guy. He's Mr. Drone. Yeah. Okay. And blue is just sticking to him. Got it. 15. Twelve is correct. Impulse 16. 16s and up. Now, Bennett, would this drone should really go here instead of slipping, because that's not closer. That's exactly what I want to happen. Let's see. Cool. Yeah. All right. So, yeah. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and lower a shield. And I am going to place a transporter bomb into this hex, which will, in 2 impulses, activate 1, 2, and take out both of those clusters of drones. But I'll just wait that out. All right. just useless right now. I get it. I totally get it. That's true. Until you run out. Exactly. That's the goal. Yep. So the Light Raider. No, it's the Light Raider. Light Raider has lowered his number 5 shield on impulse 16. And place that T-bomb. You guys can see that on the map, yes? X30, okay. Alright, then impulse 17, 31s and 32s. And then impulse 22 is everybody. Literally everyone. No, there's no point. The mine goes off and those 10 drones are destroyed. My issue is that there's more drones on the board, there's more ships with guns, and I won't have phasers until next turn because I put literally everything I had into blowing up the policemen. And that's it. That's all I've got. That's all I have left for the entirety of this turn because I'm a phaser 1 boat. I could do it every turn, but I've got that's it. I can just do that every turn. You guys have the option mounts. Yeah. Essentially, it just represents the Orion variety of ships based on where they operate. They can pick up weapons from different empires when those ships are created. Whenever you create the ships, they all phaser 1s. Yeah. What I probably should have done is just done drones, and then just fired drones at drones the entire match. But I didn't. No, I wouldn't have been very exciting either. But so I'm gonna call it here because at the end of this turn we're gonna roll to see if we get another turn. And I mean, I'm gonna start turning back around, but maybe next turn I destroy the Q ship and things get a little bit easier for me. But I'm literally on the clock at this point in time, like at this point forward. So at the end of this turn, the game is over. So it doesn't mind. It doesn't matter anymore. Carrier has arrived. 16% chance that I lose immediately. So yeah, that's exactly what I expected to happen. Awesome. Well, you guys played very well. I'm not at all pleased with my performance at the end of the day. I did some good things from a points perspective. Like I said, you know, if you play a Floyd Mayweather sort of game and just punch and we'll let the points decide, then the Pirates won. But as far as a tactical victory, you guys totally took this. You kept me at bay. I did some early damage to your freighters, but I was not able to capitalize on it because I was terrified of which one was going to be the Q ship, and I thought it was going to be one of the big ones, and I would have been in real trouble if it had been one of the big ones because the big ones are considerably nastier. You guys snuck one in on me there. Maybe I swoop by and get one, like the red freighter. No, it's the blue one. The blue one that is considerably slower. Lock him in a tractor and drive away, but probably not. Honestly, probably not. So points victory, yes. Tactical victory. The one means that what we would do if we were playing the scenario as intended, we'd put a cruiser, like a heavy cruiser, and 2 frigates on the board from the Kzinti Navy, and continue playing. but that would mean that the pirates are basically either they are forced to leave or they are killed, because Navy ships versus pirates, it's entirely one-sided. But yeah, it's the big guns were on the way. They arrived earlier than the pirates could have anticipated, and the pirates were driven away. That's the end of it. Yeah. Trying the next time, you guys can decide whether you want to play on defense again or if you want to play on offense. But we'll do a base defense, and that's a new thing altogether. Is because the base defense, or the base itself, is stationary. You can't move. You're just at the mercy of your defenders, whatever other defenders that you have. And your ability to utilize the resources that you have to try to defend for as long as you can. So we'll try that next time. Congratulations, captains. You did fairly well. Sorry, Captain Olives. You're going to be walking home. You did what you intended to do. You kept me at bay long enough for the fleet to arrive. And that's exactly what a police corvette is intended to do in the face of two ships like that, a raider cruiser. You were outnumbered. Yeah, you held the line. You guys played very well. You did really well overall. Papa the Dog, I really hope that you come back another time where we can play maybe me and Olives versus you and Bennett. I think that would be a lot of fun, where we play some more Navy ships, and maybe we'll maybe we will tailor the next session to whether or not you can make it. Because if we do a duel when you play the next time, yeah, we'll just fight each other. We'll switch up the teams and just fight and see how it goes. And then the next time that we play without you, or even the second time that we play with you, or I guess the third time we play with you, maybe we'll do the base defense at that point in time. But thanks to anybody and everybody who came out to spend this with us this evening. Yeah, good on you, I guess, for sitting through this. I love streamers who denigrate their own content the way that I do. But I had a really good time. Still, I'm gonna be kicking myself for how badly that went for me. But have a great night, guys. We will see you next time. Come back tomorrow night, hopefully, for some Bloodstone. And otherwise, we'll see you on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Nighters, guys. Have a good one.